I reached the point in my morning routine of feeling like it was draining me, it was no longer nourishing me. And my morning routine has, for the past 7 years, been some flavor of meditation, reading, journaling, very grounding, low energy activities. In the past, this has been extremely nourishing for me. I found so much safety in that ritual, in that routine, and having a specific routine of steps 1, 2, and 3 that brought a lot of peace to me, to wake up and to know exactly what I was going to do, and know that that helped me step into my day feeling beyond this human experience, feeling like the soul that I am, just having this human experience instead of letting this world kind of push me around. It kept me more centered, right? Now, again, it's been like 7 years of me doing some type of version of this. And recently, just the past couple months, I have been so confused because I'm like, waking up, I'm not looking forward to my routine when I'm doing it. Excuse me. When I'm doing it, I don't feel that nourishment. I don't feel that aliveness in me. And I would step out of my room and be like, okay, I don't really feel any like less anxious. I don't really feel more grounded. I kind of just feel like frustrated that I had to do all those things I didn't want to do. Which most recently was, again, that wake up, meditate, journal, like low energy grounding. Now, as I have dived much deeper into the world of somatics, our nervous system, how the energy flows through our body, understanding all of that, I have found such an appreciation for waking up and moving my body, increasing the energy to get it out of me. Now, my whole point in making this video, well, I guess I have 2 points. I have 2 points here. One of them is that I was very much stuck in that mentality, and it's powerful, and I find value in it, and it served me very well. But I was very much stuck in that mentality of you wake up and you are still. You clear your mind. You don't move your body. You sit like a statue, and that will heal you. Again, there's a time and place for that when I use those modalities. But humans are so vast. What we are, this world, is so vast, and sometimes we don't need stillness. That's just how it is. Sometimes we need to move that excess energy in us to get it out. We need to activate instead of just, I'll say the word suppress. So that's the first point in me sharing all of this. And the second point is to share that every day for me looks different. I have a beautiful, beautiful toolbox that I have cultivated over these years. All of these tools through trial and error, right? I've tried some tools and I'm like, this doesn't fit with me. This isn't doing it. And I found other tools that I'm like, yes, I love this. And there's so many where it depends on the day, how I'm feeling, how much it nourishes me, and how much it resonates with what I need that day. So I offer you, if you feel that your mornings are very rigid, very structured, and you're like, I truly just don't feel like I'm getting the juiciness and the pleasure out of my mornings anymore, this is your invitation to listen every day to what your body needs, and maybe step outside your normal comfort zone of what you deem a morning routine should look like. Now, I take about, I would say, I have lots of time in the morning. I take about an hour, hour and a half to just honestly like allow myself to enter this earth plane, enter this world. If you're like, hey, I already gotta get up early for work, I don't want to be doing this whole ass long routine, that's beautiful. Listen to your body. Take whatever you feel nourishes you the most. I know I'm saying the word nourish a lot, but that's the word that I feel like is the most truthful to what I'm speaking to. It's like you wake up and it's that first meal, right? Energetically, of just giving your body the juice, the grounding, the everything that it needs for that day. So if you're like, hey, I only got 15 minutes, cool, love that. Still very much, I invite you to wake up and be like, okay, in these 15 minutes, what is my body desiring? Now, I wake up very anxious. I wake up with my thoughts running. And again, I always thought that to make that go away, I had to be still. And I have realized that what helps most of the time when I am in that anxious energy is to move my body. Now, for me, at one time, this very much looked like blasting music and lifting weights. If that works for you, cool, do it. That does not work for me. So I very much had to find my own lane with this. And many mornings, what it looks like is either waking up, going for a walk outside. If I'm feeling like, hey, the sound of cars running into people, it just sounds like too much for me right now, then I'll roll over on my floor, get into a child's pose, and just start moving. Just letting my body guide me. And that's really what this whole morning routine that I'm sharing and I'm wanting to invite you into is letting your body lead you in it. Just sensing, what does my body need? And again, for me, it was great to have structure earlier on in my journey because I wasn't as tuned into my body. I wasn't as familiar with the language that my body speaks. And the decision fatigue was real. So if you're in that space where you're like, I need structure, I need to wake up and know exactly what I'm doing, then stick with that. That's so cool. But I'm sharing this for those of you where you're like, I've done that, been there, done that, and it's not serving me anymore. Then wake up and ask, body, what do you need? What do you need from me right now? How can I best nourish you? So again, sometimes it's me, I put on singing bowls and I just like real slowly start moving my spine. I don't have a routine that I run through. I did that for many years, and that's a whole other thing. My body wasn't digging that. So I just very much, if my body wants to just lay in child's pose for 15 minutes and I just kind of like move my spine, move my hips, just find that fluidity within me, then I do that. If my body's like, hey, I want to stretch out, I want some downward dog, I want whatever, and I know I'm naming yoga poses, but literally any shape, any movement, any position that feels good to you, right? It might be standing and just like moving your body like you're moving through water. It might be, I did all of that this morning, and then I laid down. I was like, oh, I feel like I want to do some slow breath work. So I put on some music and I started breathing, and I realized pretty quick, I was like, no, my body doesn't want to just lay here and breathe right now. My body wants to get up and make noise, and it wants to move around. So I got up and I just started singing and like putting on a whole concert in my room, right? That felt so good for me to vocalize, use sound, take up space, release energy in that sense. So again, I've got all these beautiful tools, and I'm sure I would hope that you do too. If not, this is a beautiful time to start trying things out. If something doesn't fit for you, beautiful. Now you know. It's not like everything has to fit. Otherwise it's a failure or whatever, right? This whole human experience is exactly that. It's just an experience. We're just experimenting here on this plane. We're just here to live an experience, not judge it. So I'll just throw some things that I found work for me your way, in case you're like, okay, I want some more tangible things to do. Like I mentioned, moving my body. It might be getting up and running. It might be getting up and shaking, just like shaking all crazy. It might be getting up and twisting out your spine. It might be laying in bed stretching, maybe like pulling your knees into your chest, taking a few breaths. It might be throwing on a yoga video. It might be going to the gym if that works for you. Again, that wasn't for me, and I think it may not be for a lot of us, but if that works for you, beautiful. Do it. I also journal oftentimes. Now, this journaling may look different. It may look like I don't touch my journal in the morning. It may look like it's like, what is it called? Like journal speak, rage on the page. I know so many people have different names for this, where you just like get out a piece of paper and just write whatever the fuck you want to write on it. Like there's no direction here. There's no intention other than to just like get it out. And it's like, you just go for it, and then I rip it up and I throw it away. It might be that type of journaling. It might be going in with an intention. Like yesterday, I went in with an intention. I wrote a letter to my younger self. So that was something that I wanted to keep. I didn't want to throw away. So again, sometimes I don't even touch my journal. This morning I didn't touch my journal. Some mornings I'm like, I want to write 6 pages of just nothing, tear it up and throw it out. Other times I'm like, I have this heavy on my heart. I really want to dive deeper into like this, or I really want to express this. And I go in with that intention. So that always looks different. Also, breath work. Sometimes, and this is very also dependent on my cycle, sometimes I want active breathing. I'm a 9D breathwork facilitator, which is breathwork with an audio element to it. So it's guided, the breathwork's guided. And it's oftentimes the ones that I love to do are upregulating, fast paced. So sometimes I'm like, yeah, I want that this morning. I want to like go full force and feel and release. And other mornings I listen to my sound bowls and I do slow, deep breaths. Other mornings I'll just kind of connect with my breath if I meditate. Some mornings I take hape, which is a plant medicine, and I sit and I meditate with that and I say a prayer. This morning I was like, I don't think that my body needs that medicine today. I wasn't feeling like it was asking for it. So I didn't do that. I do try to have some connection to my breath, even if it's in the movement practice itself, just kind of flowing with my breath, being a little more intentional with it, because our breath is like our antenna into other realms, if it is steady and it is sturdy, then we are sending out a clear signal. Sorry, my dog just started barking and it scared the shit out of me. Our breath is also a great way to regulate our nervous system. So again, whether that be quick up-pace active breathing or that slower grounding type of breath, it's great to just connect with that. So maybe that's something that you want to incorporate. But these are tools that have been significant in my practice lately. You know, for so many years, I would wake up every morning and read. I loved it. I loved it. And I'm in a place now, I have been for the past few months, where I'm not desiring necessarily to intake more information, to sit and read. Obviously, I do sometimes, but it's been few and far between that I actually do that. And that was kind of an ego hit, you know, because I'm like, no, I'm the person that wakes up and reads in the morning. And I just realized that what my body is desiring right now is more so to express instead of digest further information. So just know that we are always fluctuating, we are always changing. The seasons in our life, day to day, you know, things are just always shifting. And even obviously in nature, right? The seasons are changing. And lately I've been going for walks in nature to start my day, but there's been wildfires, so I'm choosing not to be breathing all of that in. So I'm shifting my routine. So I, again, just wanted to share this because I feel like me a year ago very much would have found value in a message like this, just acknowledging that although like the masculinity and the rigidity of having a schedule, of having a very specific practice is serving in parts of my life, I am now at a point where I have cultivated enough stability in that I can find fluidity in it. So if you're somebody where you're like, I've never had a morning routine in my life, then maybe it is super helpful to have it set up and have it planned just so that you get used to that. Because again, that served me so well in the past. But right now, where I'm at, I already know that that chunk of my day is set for myself. I already know that I need that time for myself. And I have, again, been able to put so many tools inside my toolbox and more easily, more fluidly decipher which ones I need to pull out that day. So I hope that this resonates with somebody. I hope that this makes sense and that somebody finds value in this and is like, oh, cool, like I do have the freedom to let my body guide me. Because y'all, our bodies are so intelligent, so intelligent. It's just, I don't know, I think it's very much been my job to just learn what it's asking from me, which is such a practice. It's a forever ongoing practice. And again, there's no right or wrong answer. Like I said, you know, I was like, oh, I think I want breath work. And I realized, oh, wait, no, this isn't really what I'm digging right now. So nothing's ever perfect, but just trust that you do know how to nourish yourself. Okay, I hope that you have an amazing day, and I'm sending you all so much love.